Not people dropping from the skies. These are citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, the urban youth, the miscreants of the East-West corridor, who feel that what you have belongs to them. When you are robbed and you are asked to describe your perpetrator, they describe them in a particular way. And this is all the crime that has been committed in Aranguez.
There's only one set of people doing the crime.
Let me respond
because
to
there are people inside there who bringing in people, and people like myself who bringing in the people there to do the crime. So when you're blaming one urban color for doing the crime, you're talking nonsense.
Allow us to take our pulpits out of the mandirs, the masjids and the churches, and support us with the police service, and allow us to go into the communities and rebuild the communities and rebuild the spiritual values back to a place of peace, to bring our country back to a place of understanding.
Pandit Satyanand Maharaj and Varmanand Maharaj have pointed a finger at people outside the East Indian ethnicity who they say are responsible for criminal attacks against people of East Indian descent in Aranguez. Pandit Satyanand Maharaj stayed away from highlighting a specific ethnicity and would only refer to the elements as miscreants and the urban youth from the East-West corridor. However, Senior Superintendent Michael Pear is shutting down the issue of ethnicity as it pertains to targets of crime.
Well, everyone may have their reason for making a statement, but from the perspective of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, I will not agree with that statement. I do not see anything along the lines of specificity when it comes to race, color, creed, or class.
He has his own theory on why some people are falling prey to criminal elements.
I think that the would-be criminal or those opportunistic criminals target anybody who make themselves a soft target. So it is not gender specific or even ethnic specific.
The senior superintendent notes that TNT is a multi-ethnic, multi-religious society, and as far as regions go, he says, you may have more of one particular ethnic group residing in one region as compared to another. As to who is being referred to as a soft target, Senior Superintendent Pear says those who are in vulnerable situations, such as walking the street, talking on your cell phone, unaware of your surroundings. As it pertains to home invasions, he points to people leaving their doors open while they're at home, among other elements which can make them vulnerable.
If we're looking at protecting the environment, one would tend to have their environment well lit, maybe camera systems, maybe have a neighborhood watch group. And in many instances, when those things do not exist, those persons present themselves also as soft targets.
Some people have opted to apply for a firearms user's license in a bid to be able to better protect themselves and their property, only to be faced with what some have referred to as a drawn-out process.
Do you think that that lengthy FUL process is contributing to certain people becoming soft targets?
Go ahead, Mr. Lewis.
No, ma'am, I would not say that that process is contributing towards persons becoming soft targets. It is a process that has to be followed through.
According to Inspector Michelle Lewis, that's for the purpose of carrying out checks and balances. She says the process is not at all new.
We understand the situation that we are in, the climate that exists within the country in relation to crime and how it impacts persons negatively, and we are all concerned. But it is very important also that when a firearm is issued to someone, that it ends up in the hands of the person who will be responsible in doing so, and so the process must be thorough.
Alicia Boucher, TV6 News.